I thought this game was lost for me. I thought that because I don't have enough troops to kill red on this turn, that either red would trade and smack me hard and I only have one card in a progressive card game, or pink would be able to clean up red in the next couple turns, come through with this 17 and do it. And therefore, they would get red cards, have the jump on me, and I'm still 2 cards away from being able to get back into this game. So, this is Phil's Risk University, and today I'm going to show you something very special. It's mostly with progressive cards, but you can do it with fixed cards as well sometimes in order to, it's a keep yourself alive technique, and I call it crazy geometry theory. Here we go. I got about, it'll take about 3.5 minutes to show you this and talk through it, and I might stop it along the way. So let's go. Okay, so I'm green. I only have 11 troops. I have 14 to kill here with a split, and the 18 is 9 territories away, if you're wondering, and there's 18 to punch through. So that's not viable to get the 3 plus punch through and get it. So what I do is I take lots of board, but I'm also creating crazy geometry. So notice that I'm here, here, I split down into here and create weird ends as well. I left this section over here, and then I'm moving my troops to a corner so that they would have to go through or go to the corner in order to kill me. So red did end up having cards. Now I'm definitely not in a good position because both these guys have stacks, bigger stacks than mine, but luckily red hits pink stack. Okay, so I had a ton of this board and it's just sinking away. Red's coming through and they're hitting mostly me. And I'm thinking there's no way I get the cards, no way I get the cards. These guys are both going to hit me. I'm not in a terrible position here because I'm 1 up on cards. Okay, and look at this. Pink hits me and me only. So now my troop count is getting lower and lower and lower, and I'm trying to find creative ways to come up with the W, with the win. Red has a continent, pink has a continent. They're not letting me hold anything. And that's the way it's kind of been the whole game. We've had some greedy players and they're not letting me hold anything. So I need to stay alive till the progressive cards matter. They're at like 40 right now. Okay. You see that I'm hitting multiple spots. I did decide to connect these 2 spots. So I had a spot up here and a spot down here. Um, because they were already connected all the way around through here, I decided to connect through it. And if you notice, like I'm going into and over, it's almost like you're creating a bush. And so I have this one spot and then this spot up here, and I'm leaving it with multiple branches. So I have this 1 branch, 2 branch, 3 branch, 4 branch, and an extra section. That's what I mean by crazy geometry. You spread out and you make yourself hard to kill. You make it hard for anyone in 60 seconds to clean you up. And with newer players, you can make it hard even in 60 seconds for each of them for them to clean you up. Okay, but I need to get I need cards on 3, right? I need cards on 3 to survive. I'm the weakest player, and I don't have, like half the board or anything, but I do have more than them after my turn. Okay, let's see what they do here. And he hits my 7. See, they were picking on me. So for those of you who thought maybe like I was crazy and I was in a better position than you thought, that's not how this game has been going. Um, so I still have 30 territories, and that's good. Some of that was by making it weird. So at this point, pink finally turns on red. They've kind of hit each other a little before this, and this is great for me. But Secret is I don't have cards on 3, and I'm finally holding a bonus just by accident, I think. So I get 13 troops this turn, but I still need to stay alive because pink might have cards, and I don't, right? So watch what I do. I'm not just taking lots of territory. I'm taking lots of territory in a very specific manner. Okay, let's pause and stop. Okay, so this is one big contiguous position right here. But if you think about the center, it has one branch, a little branch, this huge branch, winding branch over here, another branch, and then a little two right there. So there's basically one, two, three, four spots. And then there's weird splits that they may have to do up here and around here in order to take it. Okay, so I didn't have cards. Now I have 4 cards, and I am going to end up having cards on 4. Red's taking stuff, but they're basically putting themselves all. You see me pathing. Look at that's what I'm doing with my mouse. They're basically putting themselves all in one position here. So, and that's what Pink's doing too. They're like keeping themselves mostly in one part of the board. They're doing a little better job of being like weird and spread out, but they didn't have cards either. So, Red had played like a better player. So I was more worried about killing red, and also they were in one contiguous position. So I set up some troops down here to try to clear this out because I was already foreseeing beating red on this turn. Left enough to kill red, took some extra stuff, and as time ran out, I killed red. Okay, so that's a crazy geometry theory. Let me know what you think about it. But just to summarize, if you think of a risk map as a square or an oval or a circle, and you have one spot in the middle but a lot of troops and you need to stay alive for a turn or two, you want to branch out. So if you're let's say you could go 4 directions, you want to go all 4 directions. And then once you get to a certain point of those 4 directions, you want to go as many directions as possible. You want to make it look like a bush or a tree. You don't want to make it look like a circle, etc., or a big, swath of paint or whatever. You want to make it look crazy if you need to survive. And yeah, they can still come and clean you up. And some great grandmasters could, it probably only helps just a little against them. But but when you're playing with Global Dom and even playing Grandmasters, it's a great way to stay alive. And I ultimately win this game when they were both only hitting me for a while and I didn't have cards for a few turns. So let me know what you think in the comments and subscribe and follow.